It's going to be a weekend of heavy campaigning in southwestern Manitoba. 3 people are running in a provincial by-election in the riding of Spruce Woods. PC candidate Colleen Robbins, the NDP's Ray Berthollet, and Liberal Stephen Reid will all be on the ballot. Voting day is Tuesday. CTV's Jeff Keele was in the area today and sets up the race.
Spruce Woods is a rural Manitoba seat that stretches into the north part of Brandon. It's a traditional PC stronghold, which the NDP is trying to take.
It's an election buying to buy the voters.
Our strategic decision was to have the Premier as a team.
The seat became vacant when PC MLA Grant Jackson jumped to federal politics. The Tory candidate is nurse and longtime Conservative volunteer Colleen Robbins. She says infrastructure, affordability and health care are top of mind on the doorstep.
This government had promised in their last election that they had the plan, they were going to fix it, and everything's gotten worse.
The PCs won the seat in the last general election with more than 60% of the vote, so Robbins may have an edge.
But most of the riding is in surrounding rural towns where the Conservatives have traditionally done better than the NDP.
But there has been a big push from Premier Wab Kinew and the NDP. Kinew and some of his ministers made several funding announcements in the area prior to the election blackout period. He's visited here several times and his face is on a number of campaign signs.
No surprise from a political strategic point of view. You know, the leader, Wab Kinew, is one of the most popular premiers in the country.
The NDP candidate is Ray Berthollet, a former realtor and executive assistant to Brandon MLA Glenn Samard. Berthollet also says healthcare and infrastructure are issues, as well as representation.
In the 7 years the Conservatives were in, they talked, they had lists, but you know what? From knocking on doors, they didn't talk to people.
And while this is seen as a two-way race between the PCs and NDP, Stephen Reid, a high school teacher who is running for the Liberals, says as voters learn more about the candidates, he's seeing a shift towards his campaign.
I am the steadfast leader who is going to collaborate with both parties, and I think now more than ever, Manitobans need that.
Jeff Keele, CTV News, Brandon.
Manitoba's opposition Tories say Premier Wab Kinew isn't playing fair during this election campaign. In fact, the Conservatives say he's breaking the law. The PCs are sounding the alarm over this social media post.
And now we're announcing also that stretch from Souris to Delo is going to get fixed thanks to our candidate Ray Berthollet putting that on the agenda, listening to you. So on August 26th, when you choose the road ahead here in Spruce Woods, please lend Ray your vote.
The PCs say Kinew made a new government promise in the video just days ahead of the Spruce Woods by-election. And Tory leader Abhi Khan says it violates a section of the Elections Act, which forbids government from promoting its programs or activities during a campaign.
It's very clear that the Premier is using his seat as the Premier, as the leader of the NDP, to influence and to buy votes in Spruce Woods. He's done this throughout this entire campaign. $300 million wasn't enough. Right before he calls the by-election, realized that they're not going to win Spruce Woods, he now resorts to breaking the law.
Khan has filed a complaint with the Commissioner of Elections saying Kinew was using publicly funded staff to run his social media accounts. CTV News got this statement from an NDP spokesperson saying, quote, "We're proud of our party's campaign commitment to fixing Highway 2 for the residents of Westman. This complaint is a baseless attempt from the PCs to distract from the fact they did nothing for rural infrastructure for 7 years."